Osmosis, a three-pointer, looking to continue a career day, and she knocks it down.
Gets the fast break layup and one.
From the studios of 95.7 The Spin.
Who lays it up and in through the contact of Baylor. What a finish from Emma DeHart. Wasn't even looking at the basket when she threw it up.
Back-to-back three-pointers off back-to-back possessions for the Screaming Eagles.
It's the Stein Show with USI women's basketball head coach Rick Stein.
Lays it up and in, Addie Blackwell, and one.
Welcome to another edition of the Stein Show, the coach show with USI head women's basketball coach Rick Stein. In this episode, we're going to talk about USI's loss to Drury University. The Panthers defeated the Screaming Eagles 93-64. It was a strong overall game with Drury on top for every single quarter. USI had a strong first quarter, but fell in that second and then the rest of the game. We're going to talk to Coach Stein about the outcome of the game and then the future for USI Athletics and their next three-game road streak. I'm going to talk to Coach Stein. We're going to get the Stein Show started right away. Welcome in, Coach Stein, once again to another show. Just one game since last time we last spoke, Southwest Baptist. That game was canceled due to icy road conditions, and now came to Saturday, and it was a great Drury team overall, ranked fourth in the nation. It really seemed like you guys were really putting it through in that first quarter. Scored 22 points. Ashley Hunter was doing amazing that whole first quarter. And then that second quarter only scored 9 points, and then Drury just kept going. And it was a loss 93-64. Overall, what do you have to say about the game against Drury?
Yeah, boy, like you said, it was a really different week, wasn't it? I mean, the week before we played 3 games in 5 days. The week before was 3 games in 5 days. The week before was 2 games in 3 days, and we were really in the middle of the stretch of play there. And then, of course, we had the Southwest Baptist game that got they canceled or postponed. The weather, we're dealing with it. We dealt with ice, and really it hasn't even gone away. And obviously we're in the middle of some more weather again today. But then our whole mindset was on Southwest Baptist, and then we had to turn a corner pretty quick and then start to think Drury. And obviously the first quarter I thought we competed fine. One of the things about our basketball team is I've talked about it all year long is some of the things that really are important for us is we got to defend, we got to guard, and we got to rebound the basketball. And we didn't do either one of those things. And obviously, Drury can make baskets, and we ran into a buzzsaw. They made a bunch of baskets, but we got to defend better. We got to get back to defending the way we know how. I know one of the things you said even after the game was, the 22 turnovers and limited turnovers is important for us. But I think if you'd have asked me before the game, hey, what if you had 22 turnovers? I'd have told you we win by 12. Because that's a team that can force 40 of them. We've seen it, and they can really heat you up. I thought we got good looks. We took care of the ball to an extent, and then we didn't finish some plays. And again, against a Drury team that's hot, you got to finish plays. They got to make some baskets. We missed a lot of easy ones. We missed a lot of free throws. And then we missed some open shots that you got to make against a team that's that good, and they were playing that good. Our defense has got to get back in line. We've won plenty of games not scoring very many points this year. We've got to defend better. And I don't know if maybe Drury's going to throw in 93 regardless on Saturday, because maybe they're just that hot. Maybe it's their day, but I don't really generally look at it that way. In our 11 wins, we're giving up 59 points per game, just over 59. And in our 5 losses, we're giving up 73.5 points a game. Now, I mean, I'm not a mathematician, but I can tell you that's a huge difference. And we got out rebounded by Drury, big. I mean, they outscored us in the paint, big. I mean, by a big number. We've taken pride in owning the paint. So some of those things that we've really thrived on this year, we just didn't do on Saturday. And we haven't done as well lately as we need to do. Obviously, we've had a tough stretch of games on the road and playing good teams. But we got to get back to defending the way we know how. We got to get back to rebounding the ball. Our field goal percentage defense and 3-point percentage defense, those things help us to win games. It's helped us to win 11 good games this year and, put us in good position. We got to get back to defending these last 5 games.
Ashley Hunter had a strong performance, 20 points, put up double digits in the first half. What do you have to say about the way she played against Drury?
Yeah, she was real aggressive, and it was good to see. Ashley with her scenario, we just need her consistent. Just to get out there and be consistent for us, both ends of the court. Obviously, a senior, but in her third program here in 3 years. She went to junior college, of course, played at Murray State and transferred in, and she's really. I think she's starting to get a feel for our team and how we play in this league and all those kinds of things. These next 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks, hopefully even further, we can keep getting good minutes out of Ashley and consistent minutes, knowing that what we're going to get every night out. And obviously she made some really tough plays for us on the offensive end and really kept us in it there, in that, first quarter and a half of basketball. And again, once it started to get away a little bit, we got to do is we got to find a stop, and we just couldn't find a stop. We pride ourselves in trying to get 3 stops in a row, and we just didn't. And again, that's a team thing. That's not an Ashley Hunter thing. That's something we all got to do better, certainly as a basketball team.
Kenneth Heisel, the freshman, got another start against Drury. I want to say it was her 3rd career start in college, and she played specifically well, 5 points, and also took a charge. What do you have to say about the way that she's been playing recently?
Well, our young ones are playing well. I mean, you could look at all 3 of them. Kenna and Meredith and Lexi Green too. I mean, they're all 3 are doing some good things for us right now. And we've told them. I mean, obviously we're into deep February. Everybody's got to play a level, a year older. Our freshmen aren't freshmen anymore. They're going to be sophomores because this league is tough. It's unforgiving, and we need everybody to play experienced, I guess you'd say. And obviously Kenna's, she had some bumps in the road early because physically, she had that knee scenario and it was out for some COVID protocol also. And so what do you end up with is some time away that kind of impedes you just a little bit, but obviously is playing good basketball right now. Like I said, I think our 3 freshmen are certainly rising up to the challenge and giving us good minutes.
35 points coming off the bench. Your bench has been providing all season long, and especially against Drury. So what do you have to say about the way your bench has been playing this late into the season?
Well, it's been huge for us. One of the things we talked about from day one is our depth and how important our bench play is. And again, that's a good number. That 35 points, that's real production. And that's good to see. And we need to keep having that. Again, I hate to keep rounding back to it here, but I'm going to. Defensively, our 12 have to defend better together. And again, when you're getting that kind of production off the bench, you feel good about that, and certainly feel like it's going to lead to good things and help you to win basketball games. But we're going to have to hold the other opponent down, to less. And again, that's something that we got to shore up here in the next few days, because it's not going to get any easier. We got 5 games in 10 days again, and 3 of them are on the road. So it's the February grind, it's the stretch run, and we're fighting for something. I mean, we're sitting first in the East. We got a 2-game lead in the loss column in the East Division, which is outstanding. I mean, man, this is a good place to be right now. We're sitting third in the overall standings in the percentage race, with Truman and Drury ahead of us, and we're on their heels. We're right there. So it's late February, and when you're playing for good things, we got a chance to not only win the East Division but host an opening round, conference tournament game. You finish in that top 4, then all of a sudden you're playing another home game, and we'd love to have another home game. So it's a good time of year. It's a neat time of year. We're certainly coming into this tough stretch run and looking forward to hopefully finishing off the way we started. We started the season off with a 5-0 burst and got off to a great start. It'd be nice to finish on a 5-0 burst and top off the regular season the right way.
And this month specifically, there's been a lot of fouls, a lot of team fouls, 20+ fouls in each game in the month of February. How are you going to be able to get your team to not get in foul trouble, especially early into games?
Well, yeah, I think that goes with, how we're defending. I mean, we got to, hard work is really important, and we got to work hard, especially in defensive end, but we got to work smart. And there's times we haven't worked smart. And, we put in scouting reports for a reason, to try to take away other team strengths, other player strengths. We played a really good Drury team that has individual players that can really make baskets. We've got to know the scout. We got to make sure that we're in tune to it, and then focus in to take away other team strengths. And being a smart player means let's not bail out. Let's know what they're going to do, but then also, make teams make tough shots. That free throw line, boy, when you think about our 11 wins and how we've dominated the paint, dominated that free throw line. And then when you think about our 5 losses, you think about how we haven't dominated the paint and how the other team has dominated the free throw line. So it's, numbers don't always show everything. And I like stats, and I'm a guy that can build off a little bit. Same time, we just got to focus. We got to be focused in on our basketball team, what's made us good so far, and how we're going to continue to have a good season and win some more games. And we got to defend, we got to rebound. We certainly got to do it without putting the other. You can't guard anybody 15 feet from the basket when they're getting one down the free throw line. There's no defense for that. So we certainly want to try to keep them off it.
And USI, one of the best in the nation at getting to the free throw line, had 32 free throw attempts in the game against Drury, and it just keeps adding on. Top 25 in the nation in free throw attempts. How have you been able to get to the line so frequently?
Well, again, I think that's a part of the game that we've needed to be good at. That free throw line's been important. One of the things that at the beginning of the season, Nathaniel, we were shooting like 67, 68%. We weren't shooting very good. The good thing is our percentage has gone up. So not only are we getting there, we've been making more, and obviously, that helps the cause. It helps the cause to get the other teams in obviously foul trouble, and but also gets more points on the board for our basketball team. So again, that's about trying to make sure we're aggressors. We're that paint is ours. We've got to keep getting that ball into that paint area and making plays in there on the post feeds, but also on drives, offensive rebound, putbacks. Those are hustle plays. Those are toughness plays that we got to continue to make, and it'll help us continue to get to that free throw line.
Missouri S&T on Thursday, Maryville on Saturday, and then McKendree on Monday. All road games. 3 games in 5 days. How are you going to be able to finish strong on the road?
Well, good question. And all good teams. Their league. There's not a bad team in this league. And we've said it from day one. S&T is going to pressure us. They're going to heat us up a little bit. They're going to play a 4-out motion offense, dribble, drive, drive and kick. Some weave stuff. And they're a team that gets 67, 68 points a game. And we can't let them get it. We can't let them get to that number. Obviously, when you have a Thursday, Saturday, Monday scenario, there's not a lot of prep time in between games. Like, we play Thursday and then it's going to be an hour and a half of prep on the court, and then game film and scout in between. Play McKendree, play Maryville. Then you do the same thing on a Sunday and prep for a Monday, 1:00 game at McKendree. So, what the experiences that we've had so far as a basketball team really got to come into play this week. And again, what we've done in the past is we got to find a way to win the game on Thursday, Saturday, Monday. But if we can build on the experiences of what we have to do and the things that have made us a good basketball team, then again, I think we can win every game on our schedule. But like I've told our team, I haven't seen a team that we can't beat, but I haven't seen a team that can't beat us, because this league is that good. And so we certainly got to, pump it back up. We got to get back on this road this week. And, S&T's first. We're certainly taking care of that one. And we'll worry about Maryville after Thursday. Hurry here. We've got to finish strong and finish tough. And hopefully that, we can get this started with the W on Thursday.
And then, of course, Addie Blackwell has not made an appearance since that Truman State game back in January. Any updates on her?
Yeah, Addie's supposed to get back to the doctor this week. Again, it's with her scenario, with a stress fracture there, that it's time and healing. Certainly, like we said before, I hate it for her that she's not able to compete. As a student athlete, the last thing you want to do is sit and watch. You certainly don't want to be in a boot and on crutches, and that's been her scenario here. And we'll find hopefully something out sooner than later. If she's gotten any better, if things are coming along, or where she is, and certainly hope that she'll find her way back into a uniform sooner than later. And if not, I mean, again, injuries are part of part of sport, and our basketball team's got to keep moving and keep going, and we need to have players step up to the challenge of picking up some of her misproduction and leadership and toughness and all those things, because again, we've had a lot of games this year without players, and that's what you have to do. It's not one player's job; it's our whole team's job to make up for the miss. So hopefully we get good news sooner than later, and hopefully we get Addie back on the court soon.
And for my final question, USI still standing at third in the GLVC standings, behind Truman State at 1 and Drury at 2, still looking to host that first round of the tournament. Again, what is it going to take to be able to be in that top 4?
Well, the great thing is we're still in control of what's happening, and that's what I've told our basketball team is it's a good thing to be in control. We don't have to right now. We don't have to wait for other teams to win or lose or get beat or beat somebody or anything in between. We just got to take care of our business. And I say it all the time. If we take care of ourselves, the rest of the league will take care of itself. Again, we've got a 2-game lead in the East, and that feels good. We're sitting in third place in the GLVC in the point standings, and certainly would like to stay there. We'd like to win the East. We'd like to stay in that top 3, and certainly if we can keep on winning, we got a chance to move up. If we don't find W's, other teams are going to find a way to jump us. So it's the stretch run, and what you got to do is win. You got to find ways to win games right now, because the rest of the league is going to continue to do what they do, but we just got to find some W's here down the stretch. So again, we put ourselves in a really good position. It's in our hands. We're in control, and the mindset is let's stay in control as we move forward and play more games.
All right. Thank you again, Coach, for coming in for a few minutes and talking again. Missouri S&T on Thursday, Maryville on Saturday, and then McKendree on Monday. We won't have a show next week because of the McKendree game, but we'll get back up the next week and talk more basketball, and hopefully about a 3-game road victory.
Absolutely. Nathaniel, be safe today, and safe travels this week. We'll see you on the road, and we'll see you in a couple weeks back here with the Stein Show.
Absolutely. See you then, Coach.
Thanks.